Okay, we're going to try this video again. I've tried it a couple of times, then I kept thinking of things that I wanted to include because I have quite a bit to talk about in regards to these teacher planners. So this is going to be a video talking about the Erin Condren teacher planner and the Recollections, I believe it's called, teacher planner, which you can now get at Michael's. So I have gotten these Erin Condren planners for a couple of years now. I did not get one last year because they are quite expensive. I'm just going to say that there might be some animal noises, particularly my cat who loves to talk when I'm talking. So please ignore that. Anyway, so the Erin Condren teacher planners are not cheap. I got this one. I got mine when they always go on sale in the summer, like right in the spring, because they issue the new one. So like someone else whose video I watched, which was really good, I will go and get the one from the previous year because it's a new one to me. So I got the one that was on sale and I got a bunch of extras. So the planner with all the extras cost me about $100. That's US. I'm in Canada. Then about a week after I got it, and I was very happy with it, this came, actually, these are reversed, but I'll tell you what I mean. But this is the cover for the one for Michael's. Michael's is in Canada, and this was $40, but I got a coupon for 40% off, so it cost me $25. So now I basically have two planners. Why would I get a second planner, you might be asking yourself? Well, the main reason is because of the way this one is laid out. It's not this one, it's this one because I've switched them. So here's one of the things that I was really worried about and am now ecstatic about. And one of the reasons I really wanted to do this video is because people, the dog's going to bark, I think, because these covers are interchangeable, and I mean exactly interchangeable. I watched another video where someone was talking about the smaller Recollections planners as compared to the similar Erin Condren planners, and there apparently was a little bit of like there was an extra hole or something, so they didn't match up perfectly. These match up perfectly. So I have already taken my Erin Condren personalized cover and put it on the Recollections planner. This is the Recollections planner. This is the Erin Condren planner. You see what I'm saying? I've already switched the covers. I'm not particularly fond of this color cover. This is too cutesy for me. So I'm probably just going to use that as a cover to kind of protect the other book. So I took this and switched it. Now, one of the special things I got for my Erin Condren was I got the rose gold coil. So if I keep this switched over, this has a gold coil, which is very nice. It's not a silver coil, it's gold. It's not as thick as this one. The Erin Condren coils are very thick. But I was just so ecstatic that I could move this over. Now I'm going to walk through the two of them quickly. I don't really want to get into big walkthroughs of these two planners because you can see plenty of walkthroughs for these online. My big thing was I had not seen a video that showed, first of all, a lot of people don't seem to realize that this cover is removable from the Recollections planner. Of course, if you are an Erin Condren person, you know that Erin Condren's covers are changeable. But when I realized in the store that this was removable, I was like, oh my goodness. So then I kind of hummed and hawed. And then when I got the coupon, I went back and got it because it did seem kind of excessive to have two of them. But again, I'll show you why. I teach high school, and I just think that the Recollections inside is much more, it works better for high school. So part of the reason I decided to go with Erin Condren again this year was because I just find I end up, like often I'll use old piece, like for example, I tried to do it with my planning with a binder this year, but I often end up using my Erin Condren stuff in my planners anyway. So then I thought, well, if I'm going to use them, and then like for example, I often will take the holes off and use, I don't want to show in too much detail here, but I'll use the actual, you know, her student sheets too, because I really like them. So I figured, well, if I'm going to keep using them, then I might as well get them. But this is a good way to show you what I'm kind of talking about. I do not like that Erin Condrens go across like this. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday down here, and then your classes across here. I prefer for this kind of planning to have the days up here. And so what I had actually done earlier in the year, I got the student planner, which had the kind of format I wanted, but I really didn't like the layout. I'm going to see if I can find one here, which I was using for a while, like this. Okay, so this is a student planner. So I had to go through, and I would often go through and change these and write down my classes. I don't have any examples, but maybe there's one over here. So it had it the way that I liked, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but it didn't have, you know, sort of the cute Erin Condren's type of thing that I wanted. So that's why I kind of decided to get one of her planners again. I thought, well, I'll just put up with having the days across instead of up and down. Well, these new planners, so keep in mind again that if you go to purchase this, it's going to be this top on the planner I'm about to show you in this, because this is my Erin Condren cover on this planner. See, this is the Erin Condren planner. See? I hope you're understanding what I'm talking about. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. So here is my planner. Now the other thing I'm thinking about is I might join up the two. I actually might try to uncoil this and make what I'm calling a Franken planner and kind of take some elements out of the Erin Condren, but we'll see. So this is my personalized planner. And look, this time I got pictures put on the back. It's so cheap. There's a picture of me and my horse I got put on the back, which I just love. And it's just very inexpensive to do this stuff through Erin Condren. It really is. I mean, it's only a couple more bucks, I think, to get a picture on, if that. So, and this is a new design, which I absolutely love. It's kind of like a quilt design. It's a black background. And so, of course, as with all Erin Condren, they have this thing in the front. My old one, the one I had before this, a couple of years ago, did not have this. So I'm sort of excited. Now, actually, I was just looking for these. So they also have this pouch. I like this pouch because it's almost the full size of the book. The Erin Condren ones are usually smaller. I've already put the Erin Condren calendar dots in here, and I'll show you in a minute. I'm not sure how they're going to work because this calendar has square spots. Get this up so the other stuff isn't distracting. So these are little pen holders from Happy Planner, which I also use, and I'll do a video on that maybe later. So here comes my cat. So anyway, I might use one of those in this planner. I think maybe it would look really nice to have the black one. Now, so here's the inside, and this is the Happy Planner. Now, something I do like about the Happy Planner is that rather than, maybe I'll have this one over here, just so that, I don't know if she's going to do that the whole time, but I like that this is more kind of pastel rather than primary colors. To me, again, that seems very high school. So, like a similar page in Erin Condren would look like this. Let's this be the one. Passwords, web resource, it's the same kind of thing. See, to me, this looks more kind of elementary, whereas this one looks a little more subdued and a little more mature. This is the volunteers page and special events, and then birthdays page, which I won't use. And then information for students. Again, I might use that for like maybe students that have special needs or that I really need to be aware of. Same thing. Like I say, I teach high school, so I mean, I would have 1,000 of these. Well, not 1,000, but I teach, 4 classes with 25 kids in them at least. So yeah. So now this is kind of youngish, but I like it. I'm not big on these quotes. I find some of these. Here, I'm going to give you an example here. She doesn't have dividers. Like this stuff, it's not really my thing. I find that can be kind of cheesy. So I'm glad these are just kind of like all the dividers are just like these, which I prefer. I don't know. Sometimes those quotes kind of get on my nerves. Like if you feel like you're kind of having a crappy day and then it's like, teaching is the most what? You're like, ugh. Anyway, there she is. my assistant. So yeah, so you have, I like the pastels rather than the primary colors. So then, I'm trying to do this so I don't make so again, they have absentee logs. I think Erin Condren has maybe done away with those a little bit. To me, this would be more like, I think she changed it maybe for contact, just because I think a lot of people are mentioning that they do their attendance now on the computer, which I think most schools do. So you don't really keep a paper record of your absentees. I think most of us still do that with marks, just so that we always have a backup. But as far as absentees are concerned, not really. So, I'll try to see if I can get this here. So, yeah, so she has a graph where you can put seating charts. I do use that quite often. Even though we do have seating charts on the computer, I kind of like to have it in front of me. And then there is some blank pages here. And then there's this, which again, I'm not super crazy about the whole apples thing for teachers, but this is kind of cute because I like that it's pastel colors. So this is, trying to get her away from here. This is, oh yeah, year at a glance. So we looked at that with Erin Condren. Here, let's see if I can do this with, oh God, why won't she go have a nap? Okay, so year plan. Yeah, so here you can see, you can see that the Erin Condren one is, it's nice. I like that this is white rather than the pastel. I'm not always crazy about like pink, white. I'm glad I like that this is just white. But again, if I uncoil all these and switch them around, I could put whichever ones I like in. It just, it depends on how I want to do it, right? So as far as the dividers are concerned, you can see that these ones are actually a bit wider, which I like too. And they seem to be the same thickness and toughness. So that's kind of interesting. Sorry, I hope I'm not moving this stuff around too much. Pardon me. So here are the monthly spreads. For each monthly spread, in this reflections one or recollections one, Erin Condren does not have any of this. The month starts off with, am I losing my focus here? It starts, so there's August, for example. So objectives, okay, just hold on a second. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to see if I can pause it and then start again. Okay, there. Now, hopefully she'll stay elsewhere. So I sort of went back to just kind of, I'm starting with, so you can see, this is August, the first page of August for Erin Condren. And this is the first page of August for the other planner. And I totally prefer this. I don't like that quotes page. And I like that you've got these kind of little things to remember, to do, etc. And you have the first of every month. So then you've got your calendar. And I don't know, I love this notes and this thing over here. I'm just going to scoot back over here and see if Erin Condren has that, because I don't think she does. Oh no, I'm wrong. There's one right here. Yeah, but it's not as big. So, okay. So anyway, so there you go. So you have your months, but see the round stickers are not going to fit in. I looked to see if the colors coordinate, because of course they coordinate with the Erin Condren planner. So I might have, if I had to write them in by hand, it wouldn't be a total tragedy. I could certainly do that. So, so then we're going to, oh, here she comes. She's back again. So here we go. So then I ordered this from Erin Condren, and I'm so excited about this. So this is a divider that I made, and it's got all these pictures. It's got pictures of me with the dogs, me with the horse, my rabbits. You can't really see my little rabbit down here, but these are my two rabbits. And so then this is a divider, which I can just put into my planner, and then it has a notes thing on the back. So I ordered that, and again, this was not expensive at all. I had to make this on my camera, and then you put it in as an entire picture to Erin Condren, but I just love it. So then you can sort of see what the weeks look like. I'll give you a week here. So for your week, you have subject down here. I don't know if that's focusing or not. I'll see if I can get it to focus better. Then you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday across here. The only other planner that I've seen are the plum tree planners that have it down like this. If you try to get the happy planner, they also go across. And I do not like that for this kind of planning for school. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes. I know that I have 4 classes plus a study hall, and then I like to put lunch in usually too, because I often have stuff that I do at lunchtime that I like to add in, like duties and stuff like that. So this is going to be so nice. I'm so excited about it. And so anyway, I'll go into this and then I'll just talk about sort of my feelings about this. From what I understand, there's been some controversy over the fact that these planners so closely resemble the Erin Condren. Apparently, there has been somebody from Erin Condren left and went over to this other planner, and they've kind of used a lot of their ideas. And I understand, you know, that that's maybe not cool, but I feel like also it's nice to have competition. There's lots of planners out there that are different. Some people would, I think, prefer the Erin Condren sort of layout. And so, you know, and so that's theirs. And I think, you know, the more the merrier is my feeling. So they have, very similar to Erin Condren, stickers here at the back. So now with the Erin Condren, I've got 2 sets of stickers. I don't think Erin Condren has these though, which are adorable. I got a special Erin Condren sticker book one year, which looks like this, but I had to order it separate, right? So this one comes with it. Let's see, I haven't really looked through my Erin Condren in a lot of detail yet. So, like, that's what those ones look like. And then the... Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to lock her up somewhere. She's driving me crazy. Okay, so like these, you can see. So you've got, you know, I like these ones better, to be honest. Just going to get right back up here. So let me see what's back here. Yeah, no, see, it's just the plain, the regular, right? Okay. So, but I mean, I love these. I've used these lots of times before. So I've got those. And then I've got these as well. Did I go past this? I must have gone past. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. I got to go back here. I don't want to do this video again, so I hope it's not too weird. Yeah, see, they don't have a lot of checklist pages. Now, this is why, the main reason I think I might have to make a Franken planner is because I ordered extra planner pages or checklist pages for my Erin Condren, because sometimes I'll do like one term and then I'll do the next term. And I mean, you know, throughout the course of a year, you have quite a lot of, I put all my assignments on these. So throughout the course of the year, you have quite a few assignments. And I actually do like the Erin Condren checklist pages. So I might uncoil and then switch them over. See, here's the difference. And these ones look like this, and these ones look like this. And these checklist pages are not too cutesy, and they're not, and I like the colors. They're very similar. I mean, they probably have kind of copied Erin Condren. Let's be blunt here. Sorry about that. I'll look at this video later. I might have to redo it. So, so yeah, here's the other thing. You know, the gold coil, which I was very excited to get, it has, I don't know if you can see that. It has like a discoloration. It almost looks like it's, can you see? See that little brown bit there? It almost looks like it's dirty or something. And people have talked about that too. It's almost like what you would see like for copper. So I don't know. I might just leave it. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it this summer, and what I'll do is I will let you guys know what I end up doing. It might be kind of fun to move some stuff around. I also can put stuff in and make things. I got one of these hole punches. It's a small hole punch, and you can literally take like an old page of this. It sounds time consuming, but it is not that bad. And in fact, what I think I'm going to do is I bought these, which I really love. I bought some of these, and I think I'm going to use those in my Erin Condren. I'm trying not to make this too shaky, but like they're very big. So my plan is to take one of these, fit it to size. Can you see that? Then I'm going to cut up here, and then I'm going to make all the holes and do them like the covers, like cut up through, so then I can remove it. Because what I find I do like to have sometimes, because I've done that before, I actually made my own little sheet. Because sometimes with these plans, they're just a very general plan, and then I like to have a what would you call it? A sheet with like your detailed plan in there as well, and I just have that there as a reference. So I've done that before, and if I do that, I'll show you how to do that and how I did it. So the cool thing is I'm very excited that these are changeable. In fact, I'm going to probably buy another one of these Recollections planners this summer because, as you know, things that we like often get discontinued. So here's the planner purchase that came with Erin Condren. I like the way that one is in this book. I'm not even going to bother changing that. I got one of these little dashboards, which will fit in here perfectly, totally perfect. I got one of these sticky note things, which I absolutely loved. In my other one, I still use it. It's in my, here, let me see. I use it in here. It's back. See, it's in here, right in there. You can't really see it, but it's stuck in there. And see, I still use all these little things from Erin Condren. So, you know, to me, it was kind of a no-brainer to get it again. And I still have coil clips left over from before. And these are what you can add to put things into the planner. Again, they're all interchangeable. They're all going to work with my new planner. This is the other cover I got. I've always wanted this one. I like this blue with this pattern, and I got another cute picture on the back. This is the first time I ever got pictures. And then I had ordered this. This is meant to be kind of like a tech kind of holder, but I got it because it was very much like the ones that Erin Condren does, and it was only about $10. So I got that on Amazon, and I used that last year. So I'm still going to use that for my planner. So I kind of copied her idea there with that. The other thing I just wanted to mention quickly, and I'm going to stop because I've kind of made a mess here and my cat's driving me crazy. But the other thing I wanted to mention was that now with these planners that you can change the covers. So here's an old planner I had, which I really loved. You can just take this off. It's still in perfectly fine shape. I could put this on here if I felt like it, if I was in the mood. And then one of my favorites, because Halloween's my favorite holiday, was this. I have this Halloween planner cover. And so, as you can see, it's, you know, it's in really good shape, and I can put that on to this planner at Halloween time. So, you know, I'm very, very excited that these are all interchangeable. And like I say, I realize that maybe some people feel like maybe it's kind of a ripoff, but I think it's awesome. This is a sheet of stickers that I had made specially too when I ordered my planner, and I got some for work, and then I got some for my horseback riding, and I'll go into my planner for my horseback riding in my next video. So as you can see, I am again being harassed, and so I think I will end the video there. But I really just wanted to let people know that if you go, so like for example, just to sum up very quickly, as Gray Baby, she doesn't have her name is Gray Baby. It always has been. I know that probably seems weird, but so here's what you could do. You could go to Michael's. You could get that planner for $20. You know, if you had the half price coupon. Then you could order a bunch of the accessories from Erin Condren, like some cute covers and some stickers and some of these, you know, like some of these fun things, and it would all fit in, and you could use it with this other planner. And if you preferred the layout to this planner, then you'd be all set, right? So anyway, she's looking very cute there to end this video. So I'm hoping this will be helpful to some people, and I will talk with you later. Bye.